Hey folks, welcome back to Kerbal's Space Program. I am Matt, aka Slash, and let's do some more science. Ooh, looks like we're towards sunset here at Kerbal Space Center. Let's go to the R&D section. We've got 93 science to spend. Let's see if we can't figure out the best way to spend it. So over here, we have some landing pieces, I guess you'd call them. Lander pieces for 15 science. Here for 45 science, we have some additional things, including an inline reaction wheel and some minor space planey type stuff. For 45 science in this category, we've got struts and launch whatevers and a tri-coupler. And over here we have some additional fuel tanks. One fuel tank and a radial mount liquid engine. I think I'd really like this one for sure, because we have struts, which is very good. The launch stability, like tower basically, which is also very good. These radial decouplers, which can be good, and this tri-coupler thing, which might be very useful for getting some extra oomph up into space. So let's go ahead and purchase that. We got 48 science. Does any of this? No. Let's go ahead and get the lander stuff as well. And we have 33 science left, which means I think we are out of things to buy. But what did this unlock? Some aerodynamic things for jets. This one unlocked some additional parts, including another radial decoupler. And this one is different fuel systems. We have another rocket there, engine. Oh, RCS stuff as well. And the fuel duct, they're calling it, for doing the sort of onion peel effect. So that'll be a nice thing to aim towards with our science. But I think today, since we are all spent on science, what do we have down here? Batteries. Some additional science-y things, which would be nice to have. But since we have spent all of our science, I think it is time for us to create a craft that hopefully will get us to the moon. And we'll call this Hope. Hope 1 will be the name of our craft. And let's get some pieces in here. Alright, and here is what I've come up with as a first run. Got to rearrange the stages here a little bit. I'm nervous about this one. It seems too big and too top-heavy. Center of mass, however, is down here, which seems good. Center of thrust is, of course, right there. So these seem like good things. They seem like they're lining up the way that they ought to line up, and they need to line up. But, all that's really left is to try it, I suppose. Let's see, we've got those firing and those firing. Then we separate those when they run out and those when they run out. Oh, these need to separate when these fire. And we've got that rocket goes. Okay, hold on. These should, come on now. These should be their own stage. And actually, this middle one, okay, that's that one. These four, right, are those. So that's the next stage. Where's this one? Okay, that should separate down here. Right, and then we separate that. Okay. That looks correct. So, we've got, let's go down here. These release when these boosters fire and those rockets fire. Then we drop off the solid rocket boosters, and we drop off the liquid fuel engines. Then we're on just this guy, which hopefully will get us into orbit and then to the moon. Then we disconnect it. We fire these guys for descent. And we release them when it's time to ascend. We leave those guys behind, and we're just firing with this rocket right here to head home. And then when we're in orbit, we fire that, and there's the parachute, and hopefully all goes well. Oh, I'm just concerned we're gonna topple over at the launch pad. To be honest with you, I think the rocket just looks too tall. But I'm also concerned about the amount of power that we need to get this much mass off the ground and into orbit. So we're gonna give it a shot, and we're gonna see what we get. Jebediah Kerman is loaded, ready to go. Whoa. That was awfully wobbly. You know what? Why don't we check a few things before we even go anywhere? First things first. The landing gear. Right here. Okay, so they extend out far enough that the engines will be off the ground, so that's good. And then my other concern was these solid rocket boosters kind of wiggling around down here, so we're going to actually send the vessel back to the launch, or back to the assembly bay. We're going to throw some more struts on there to try and smooth things down a bit. Alright, we're back down at the launch pad after correcting our structural snafus. Ship seems awfully high off the ground all of a sudden. I'm not exactly sure what that's all about, but we're gonna go with it. I'll take the head start. We'll see if we have any problems with that, or if I have to lower the vessel in the VAB on the next attempt. Hopefully we won't need to have a next attempt. Just double check those, fire those, fire those, fire. We let go of those, we let go of those. Okay, all of this looks correct. Let's pull up our resources and keep them up just so that we can see them. Bring up the old nav ball. We'll throttle up. I'm only going to go about 50% throttle to start, and then we'll adjust as necessary. Alright, Jebediah, best of luck dancing around in the cockpit. Hopefully you are able to make it to the moon and back. We launch you in 3, 2, 1, ignition! And up we go! And a little bit more throttle there from the liquid fuel engines. SAS on, I almost forgot to turn that on, oh my gosh. That would have been an issue. Let's try and get back on the straight up and down, please. Lumbering hulk, this vessel. Alright, we'll take it. Oh, no, she's falling over. This is no good. Alright, well, if you're gonna fall over, might as well attempt to adjust as much as we can here. And try and keep it on the 90, because that is the plane of the moon's orbit around Kerbal. Woo, man. Okay, solid rocket boosters are going to run out pretty soon. I'm hoping we gain a little bit more control over the vessel once they're gone. And release. Oh, jeez. I expected them to be a little bit more violent with their departure. Do we still have everything? Yes, so far so good. Oh, we're losing velocity though. Let's throttle up. There we go. Try and get back on that 90. Gonna keep our angle of ascent right about the way that it is here. Our attitude. Let's bring this down just a little bit. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's check the old map here and see how we're doing. Climbing slowly but surely. again. Orbital view there. Alright. Yeah, I'm pretty concerned about the amount of fuel that this is taking. I don't think we have enough power on this vessel. But maybe I'll be proven wrong. Hopefully I will. Still working our way up. 21,000. Seems to be more or less gravity turning on its own. As the SAS is slowly losing control over the yaw there. That's maxing out a little bit. Okay, we're about to drop this stage. Very, very shortly. Okay, and away we go. Oh, this is no good at all. I don't think we're going to get very far. That's all the faster we're gaining altitude. Let's go full throttle. When this gets about 50,000, I think I'll kick over. Alright, we're gaining altitude faster now. This is good. Fuel situation is okay. Put that on... Oh, see... Stage only doesn't seem to be working in this version. Just pull up the nav ball here. Alright, let's start kicking over. And follow our direction indicator. Yep, we'll keep it right about there. Yeah, we're gonna have to use some descent stage fuel, I think, here, which is not optimal. Reminds me of our last moon mission in the sandbox mode. Alright. Let's kick over a little bit more here. Come on, let's at least get this over to, or up to 70,000 with this stage. If I have to try to achieve orbit with the descent stage, I guess I will. Oh, shoot. Okay. Drop that off. And let's go ahead and start burning with that. And we'll turn this engine on as well, because we're gonna need it. Okay, that's pushing out pretty far. Vessel's gotten a lot lighter all of a sudden. Let's get that up to 70. Okay, we'll aim right at the horizon. Alright, let's cut that for now, and let's see what kind of thrust are we going to take here. Okay, what does that do for us? Bring that down a bit. Oh, okay, that's good. They're estimating 9 seconds for that burn. Alright. I'll take it, I suppose. Sit right about there for now. Hopefully that's not an inaccurate measurement. Oh, wow. Is that really how low that center tank is? Well, we'll transfer fuel back into it, I suppose, whenever we have the opportunity. Let's fast forward just a bit. Oops, that's the wrong button. And we're in space. Good job, Jeb. You actually made it to space. And let's start our burn. Try and get right on the money here. Doing all right, I guess. All things considered. Keeping the SAS off for the time being. Trying to get that electric charge up a little bit better. Let's get ready to oh, there's the orbital view. And cut. All right, our orbit looks like 71 by 79. Very good. Now it's time to make for the moon. We did okay with our angle here. Let's see what kind of luck we might have getting out to the moon. There's a moon encounter. Oh, haha, there we are. Brings us to within that about 1,000 kilometers. That brings us to moon encounter, moon escape. That's awfully close together. Let's see here. Tweaking this a little bit. Let's change when we decide to do it. That. Oops. No, don't do that. Okay, hold on. Let's try this again. It's about here. Get our Apple axis out. Okay, what do we got there? Moon encounter. Periapsis. About there. That doing to it? Is that making it bigger? That is making it bigger. Okay, so let's adjust when we do it. Baby steps, baby steps. Nope, okay. Let's go for this one and see how much luck we have. I'm pretty happy with that. I think things will be a lot easier to manage once we're out in the moon's sphere of influence anyway, so. Let's get ourselves time warped up to that place. 42-second burn with our descent stage rockets. So let's get up to about 30 seconds and then we'll line up. Okay. Kick ourselves over here. And we'll turn the SAS back on for this. Whew, okay, let's do it. Watching that liquid fuel, that's going down way faster than I want it to. Oh, wow. Come on. You can do it, Jeb. Let's get out there. Not quite. Alright, let's drop off the throttle a little bit. Don't want to miss our mark. Okay. I will take that, I think. we at least have a moon encounter in here, and hopefully we'll have a little bit more success adjusting our orbit out there than we would out here. Well, let's get rid of the planned maneuver here, and let's just do a little manual tweaking. There. How about a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. There. That I'm happy with. We will do that. And wow, that's that would make for a great flight plan for getting out to the rest of the solar system. Actually, little gravity boost from the moon, flinging us out there. But we will slow down when we get out to that point, obviously. Alright, let's go ahead and fast forward to that point. Okay, moon encounter's coming up here pretty soon. Here comes the moon. Here we come. And now we're in the moon's frame of reference. So we're gonna come into the periapsis right there. And we're gonna slow ourselves down and make for a landing, I think. Let's slow down to 1x speed so that I can actually plan this out. Where's the periapsis? Right there. Okay, alright, right there. That's not too shabby. Hopefully that will be in the sun when we come down. I'm not sure which direction. Let's see if that's going around that way. Hopefully it will. Well, that's what we're gonna go with. Right now, while we're this close to the moon, I think we're going to go ahead and observe some mystery goo. The goo seems to be less dense here. 30 science. Very nice. Let's hang on to that. We are... oh my gosh, 4-minute burn? Seriously? That's not any good. I don't think that's gonna work out at all. Let's do a quick... okay, that's not... I didn't think that was right. Wow. Alright, let's get up to our actual maneuver point here. Hello, moon. Alright, our maneuver is coming up very shortly. I'm gonna get locked on it here. And let's start a slow burn. Yep, I'm pretty happy with this. Camera needs to stop doing that, though. Very good. Okay, what does that make our picture look like? That makes it look like we're gonna touch down over here somewhere. Which I guess I am happy with. Sorta, kinda. And maybe we can pick up our speed a little bit and try and aim for in this crater a little bit more. Let's lock in on that point there. There we go. I'll take that. Alright, let's pick it up again when we're on the other side of the moon, shall we? I think we're gonna hit this mountain. Wow, that was a close one. That was pretty intense. Alright, let's see if we can't shed some of our velocity here. What did that end up making our picture look like? Alright, that's not too bad. We're gonna try and aim for, like, right around in here. Okay, let's stop right there. We are going right down to the wire on fuel here, though, which concerns me greatly. Jeb might end up stranded on Moon. Alright, it is time. Let's shed all of our vertical, or our horizontal movement here, please. Let's go ahead and put the landing gear down. G key doesn't seem to be working for some reason. Oh, we are coming down awful fast. Oh boy. Okay, that's better. Alright, now... Okay, we need to shed all of this. Whoa, whoa! Oh no! Oh. Dang it! And you know what? I never once thought to quick save. That was silly. Poor Jeb. We knew you well. Oh well, I think that's going to have to do it for this episode of Kerbal Space Program. I don't have any time in this sitting to attempt another flight. Thanks. Well, actually, hold on. It did an autosave at some point. Let's try a quick load. And see where it sends me. I'm holding it. It's okay. Apparently it's right here. So that's no good. Hold F9. Yep. All right. Yep, that definitely will do it for this episode of Kerbal Space Program then. Catastrophic failure. Aww. Alright, well, we'll have to try again in the next episode. Gonna try and get a little bit more power in the launch vehicle so that we can try to have a little bit more fuel available to us. Because I was trying not to use too much fuel to execute the landing because we didn't have a whole lot available and I wanted to make sure we could get back. But unfortunately that meant that I was just going way too fast. Had to make too many drastic adjustments because of our speed, and, well, you saw the result. So wish me luck next time, and until then, have a good one.